Alright everyone, tonight we have a very sweet deck I found on TC Decks, played by a user named Adrian, and it's called like Plague Riders due to the combination of Warchill's War Riders. A 3/4 with Trample and Rampage was the backside that your opponent gets in the first upkeep 1 token, then 2, then 3, and so on. You want to counter this bad part of the card with cards like Engineered Plague and Plague's Bitter. So this is a combination of the deck's name. Besides that, it's pretty aggressive with Reckless Charge, Mock Fanatics, and Sheevan Zombies. Some things for the higher end like Fledging Dragon. The sideboard seems to be pretty stock, something for every matchup. And I could see a very funny part where you attack with the War Riders and your opponent blocks with 5 creatures, and then you play Slice and Dice, so he gets +5. This is a dream we want to have. Pretty hyped about this deck, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright everyone, we are on the draw here with mono 3 drops. This could just be too slow for many matchups. I want to take a mulligan here. This is not way better, but I want to keep this as I don't want to go to 5. Hope to not play against Cabal Therapy here. Okay, a Flooded Strand could mean a lot. Maybe Replenish or something like Landstill. Probably not a matchup I want to fight. So we need the ugly look here to see what he's doing. I think I saw this kind of this list in the Spice Paradise. Not completely sure if it's by the same user, same player, or if it's a different approach, but yeah, looks very sweet. What can this be? Maybe a Standstill if he has a follow-up Mishra's Factory. Otherwise, I can't imagine where you want to spend. I mean, it could be Meddling Mage or Dreadnought combo. So you did no shuffle with the Portent. This is some important information. Yeah, here's a Meddling Mage. So seeing the Meddling Mage here probably means he's on something like Grow a Toke, which seems a bit odd with the start, but it can be. Or just Sacramency. Or just a card like, or a deck like Dreadnought. It's sweet to get some more information here with the Duress. It was loose to play the Mountain before. Okay, Swords, Lightning Bolt, Fire and Ice. Everything is good. I think I want to take the Lightning Bolt here. I mean, maybe the Sword. Sword would give me some life, but Lightning Bolt and Fire and Ice can't reach the War Riders on their own. So I will go for the Sword here, and for sure we attack. So if I would not, or if I played Bloodstained Mire before, he would think one more second about the block, because I could do a follow-up Sacramency. Okay, this means he's probably playing the Solution, as it is very long ago that I played it. I'm not completely sure if the Meddling Mages are stock in the main deck. I think they are. But this matchup could be a headache. Okay, here's a War Rider. So I want to attack with a Carnophage first. I hope this finds a Lightning Bolt. This is sweet. So now I play the War Rider. Not sure. Maybe he found another sword or counterspell. So this is a survivor. Sadly, I can't name both types here. Another War Rider is sweet. So I think I attack first. Engineered Plague is nothing I need to land now. He might block here, but then it gets pumped. This is very funny. It's just not for the first. Beyond the first, okay. Still not in trouble for something like Fire Eyes. And here I just want to play this. I think he has Fact or Fiction. If I saw this play pattern here. Or maybe just another 2 lands. So if he would have a Lightning Angel, he would immediately slam it. And I see that Exalted Angel will be a huge problem for us to beat. I'm not too sure about this kind of decks, but I thought that there was a card which punished the opponent for dying creatures. Yeah, here's exactly what I called. Fact or Fiction. So, what to do? It's sweet that he's tapped out, but Lightning Bolt is live next turn. I guess it's maybe right to do it like this. This seems tempting for my opponent. Or the card draw. Yeah. If I would put the Portent to this side, he would immediately snap all of these. So I hope to resolve Engineered Plague. First, probably will name Human or maybe Survivor. So here's a Lightning Bolt. So another land is not great. So what to do here? I think it's important to resolve the first Engineered Plague on Survivor. He can easily interact easily with this. Alright, just tapping it. Let's name Survivor. So if I attack with this, he just needs to block with this. And then he can bolt. So we would have a 2-for-1. I'm not too sure here. I think it's worth it. Okay, another Fire and Ice. Or a double Lightning Bolt. Okay, this is fine for me. Hopefully not getting followed up by a hardcast Exalted Angel. Okay, no Angel for now. He still has a Lightning Bolt in hand, so I'm a bit unsure why he was going for the aggressive Fire and Ice plays. Just means for me that he should have better removal, right? Okay, Reckless Charge. Let's see if we can resolve an Engineered Plague. Reckless Charge is a bit awkward, to be honest. If we play it, yeah, this was stupid. Like, they're humans on their own. Could have done it better. Probably would have been better to name Cleric. Sorry for that. Now we get lightning bolted for sure. Yeah, this was a huge mistake. Sorry for that. This is a bit downside of switching decks every day. Yeah. And he even got the clear 2-for-1. Yeah, this was... Okay, let's focus on game 2 and hopefully game 3, because this is over. Okay, I somehow thought they were just warriors for a second. Okay, slice and dice is not the worst here. I wonder if I need to play it now, or if we can play a bit more controlish. Hope to get another meddling mage. The sad part is that we can't hit the the exalted angel. Okay, here he is. So we need to cycle this now. Okay, Shivan zombie. Let's do it. Play this. And let's at least send a sign here that we are capable of bringing in some damage if we don't misplay like this. I don't know, maybe without the misplay it would have been pretty close. If he has fire and ice, okay, no. Yeah, this deck just plays on Earth. This will be so hard to beat. Like, even Gloom is not optimal, because my opponent can just morph Angel and then flip it. Yeah, this is really, really awkward. Okay, let's focus. I guess I need all the blasts, because Fact or Fiction are so strong. Not too sure about the lightning bolts, because I have answers for the mother. Plenty of answers. I think somehow Gloom is necessary, even if it clogs my 3-drop slot by a lot. Not too sure about Duress. I mean, the best Duress target would be something like Fact or Fiction. But on the other hand, I imagine to just top deck this, and it feels so bad. Even the Reckless Charge feels a bit too much all in. Let's get some Withered Wretched here. Yeah, let's strike like this. It's pretty hard, because we can't get rid of the Exalted Angel in a good way. Like, you need to have the damage spells. This is probably fine. Like, we have 4 power, he needs to interact with this, and we have a Gloom follow-up. Again, like many of the rogue decks, we are, I guess, almost completely lacking card advantage spells. And I think, in general, this is a huge problem with this kind of decks. Like, you need to put everything into it, but then you don't have the place for, yeah, card advantage spells. And then it's pretty hard, if they're interacted with your plan A for once, to rebuild from there. Okay, now Gloom feels to be alright. Even if I'm a bit tempted to slam the Shivan zombie. Okay, he named it. Alright. Let's pay for this. I slam the Gloom here. And we need to stay aggressive. Naming Shivan zombie there is very, very good. Really like the call. Yeah, so maybe looking back, it was stupid, I guess, to play the zombie last game because we were dead anyway, and so we were giving away information, which can cost us game 2 now. And with that, maybe the whole match. I like Factory. He probably has Fire and Ice or Burn. I mean, this deck is stacked with removal. Alright. And again, we run into the problem like there is no card advantage. Otherwise, if we would have a follow-up like Phyrex in Arena, we could go into in a fine spot. Yeah, we need to get rid of the removal anyway. This opens us for Fire and Ice, which would not work later, but he still has 4 Lightning Bolts in the deck, so let's go for the block here. The upside of getting rid of the Meddling Mage, I mean, it could just tell that he has another Meddling Mage. No. Alright, Pyroblast is sweet. Let's start with the Shivan zombie here. Alright, we got a Pyroblast for that. And if it's very, very odd, we can win this with a zombie. I think it's our best try to play like this. He might just laugh and have a lightning bolt here, but yeah, I'm getting more and more thinking about a sweet spot between, yeah, this is exactly what I mean. They can just morph it and then unmorph next turn. Slice and Dice is sweet. We sadly have no removal and we boarded out the lightning bolts, but I still think it's correct to cycle. I'm not completely sure if it's a red damage source, as it's a triggered ability, but I'm hyped to find out. It should be red, right? Yeah. Okay. Carnofate, yeah. Not in a great spot. It's so sad that the Gloom is not affecting the Angel by any means. So given that, it was probably not sideboarded too well as we could. Yeah, maybe we need to keep the bolts. And we can't outpace this. All right. Let's see. I can't draw cards anyway.